Sorry about that. Moving my mic a little bit. Okay, now can change the volume. Alright. Well, I'm gonna start it. Just a sec. Good joke, Snowball. Alright, I'm gonna start right now. In 3, 2, 1, go. Loaded really fast. Actually, you know, you start the timer after this cutscene, come to think of it, but it's fine. You can just let the timer play. It's not a big deal.
Well, I guess it was all obsolete anyway. Your new suit's a Mark 6, just came up from Songnam this morning. Try and take it easy until you get used to the upgrades. Okay, let's test your targeting first thing. Please look at the top light. Good. Now look at the bottom light. Alright, look at the top light again. That's it. Now the bottom one. Okay. Everything checks out. Stand by. I'm gonna offline the inhibitors. Move around a little.
So the start of the run here, not much really happens. You can move these guys around a little bit by running into them with your character. Saves a little bit of time. Not much though.
This station will test your recharging energy shields. Your new armor shields are extremely resilient, very efficient. Bingo! As you can see, they recharge a lot faster. If your shields go down, find some cover, wait for the meter to read fully charged.
That, or he can hide behind me. You done with my boy here, Master Guns? I don't see any training wheels.
His armor's working fine, Johnson, so shut your chilly hole. You're free to go, son. Just remember, take things slow.
Don't worry, I'll hold his hand.
Didn't get the chili hole skip.
Johnson, when you gonna tell me how you made it back home in one piece?
Saves about 3 seconds. Sometimes the dialogue just gets skipped.
Well,
I'm not exactly sure why it happens.
Adjustments to your A2 scope and your...
Well, he's in a particularly fine mood. Maybe Lord Hood didn't give him an invitation. Earth. Haven't seen it in years. When I shipped out for base,
So yeah, after this train ride ends, then we'll...
all theory and
Well, in about a minute or so, we'll actually get into some combat.
One of 300 geosync platforms. That Mac gun can put a round clean through a Covenant capital ship. Coordinated fire from the Athens and the Malta. Nothing's getting past this battle cluster in one piece. Ships have been arriving all morning. Nobody's saying much, but...
You can actually push Johnson outside of this cart right when the doors close. He doesn't actually fall off, though. He just kind of sits on the outside of the glass.
Orders inbound. How's it going, Malta?
Stand by. Crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
Field of fire on that bulkhead. As soon as that door opens, let them have it.
not be hasty.
Nope. Minor mistake. Forgot to grab those nades.
Hey, check it out. The Malta's already driven up the orders.
Malta, what is your status? Over.
I don't believe it!
Yeah, this is easy difficulty, Jetsker.
This is bad. Real
So by looking at this explosion, you can actually save a little bit of time. It speeds up the explosion.
Uh-oh. Hey, they're leaving the Athens.
Cortana, assessment.
That explosion came from inside.
Alright, it's going pretty well so far.
Malta. The Covenant must have brought something with them. A bomb.
And they sure as hell brought one here.
I'm pretty new to running this game. I picked it up probably about a month ago, so...
Get the hell
Going
out
pretty
of
solid by my
armor,
standards.
split it off!
I'm picking up the shotgun here just to make killing elites extremely easy.
Come on, Chief, this way.
I was almost on board when they showed up.
Don't worry, ma'am. We're on it.
Sir, orders have breached the fire control center. They have a bomb.
Can you defuse it?
Yes, but I'll need the Chief's help to make contact with the detonator.
First echelon, you're with me. Blanket to the bomb. Double take them out one by one. Cortana, prioritize targets. Those fire at will.
Registering all hostile vessels inside the Pacific. 13 cruisers, 2 assault carriers. I'm going loud.
Oh my. Ooh, that was close. Almost got squished there. Got blocked quite a lot by that elite.
Everyone, form up. Follow my lead.
The first carrier completely ignored us, sir. Blew through the Malta's debris field and headed straight for Earth. Just so you know, there are quite a few elites guarding the bomb. You may need to get creative.
There is an enemy alive somewhere that I don't know about. Oh, there he is. Alright, I was wondering why the mission wasn't ending there. That's a bit unfortunate.
You all right, Chief?
Take it off, Marine.
Alright, that's a bit unfortunate. Let's see, where was... Okay, I got my checkpoint after I... Alright, one more time. Alright, I'm gonna have to restart the level.
You all
I accidentally fell off there. Threw that grenade a little bit too early.
Chief, glad you could make it.
Sergeant, I need you on that bird.
Ma'am?
My Pelicans are gonna start airlifting armor and reinforcements into the city. They'll need an escort that isn't afraid of a little hostile ground fire.
I have no idea how that elite managed to make it in front of me there. I thought I was way past him. Alright, so the next part of the level is basically just all ghost riding. Not really much happens.
Covenant troops is directly below the carrier.
On Legendary, these first few levels are much more exciting because you have sword flying. Fortunately, you don't have that luxury in Easy.
That bridge is the most direct route to the city center.
Chief, the carrier just launched a wave of pods. They're inbound on your position.
This tunnel links up to the bridge. It's full of rats, if you know what I mean. But it beats swimming. I've been analyzing the Covenant tactical chatter. They're surprised, confused. I don't think they expected us to be here. Not you and me. All of us. Humanity on Earth. Odd, I know, but it does help explain why they came here with such a small fleet.
That's not supposed to happen. That's alright though. Flipping is basically the only way that you can lose time in these tunnels. And getting hit by ghosts.
The Covenant must be trying to regroup. Don't let them.
So this level will be finishing up relatively soon. And then we get a decent amount of driving again. But it's in a Warthog this time at least. My estimate's probably like 140 Ogi. It's been a while since I've... since I've played the game. I mean, I practiced a little, but I'm still very new to this series for speedrunning.
That's quite a welcome party.
Alright, so this is the next tough section coming up. I have to navigate the Warthog through a little bit of objects. Hopefully it'll go well. There's not really much of a chance of me dying. I can just mess up the strat. It seems I should be alright. Alright.
A number of Marines trapped in that building, Chief. Concentrate on the raids. They're the biggest threat.
Alright, so I'm gonna sit here by this stairwell for a little bit. There's a chance that the scarab that I need to board for this mission can deload. You'll see what I'm talking about in a little while.
Sir, Corporal Perez, A Company, CP's this way.
Yeah, if you... Basically, if you do things too quickly...
Sergeant Banks, ma'am.
The mission can essentially... It basically soft locks itself and prevents you from completing it. I'm gonna go for the super bounce here. If I don't get it, then I'll just have to board the scarab the normal way.
See this look? It's terror. Marine, did I give you permission to bitch?
Okay. So unfortunately, we couldn't get the super bounce. By crouching into that spot there and jumping into a certain part of the geometry of the map, you can actually launch yourself up in the air. The game thinks that you're like clipping through the ground and applies acceleration in the opposite direction. So your character just ends up going flying in the air. You can actually get on top of the scarab that way. But if you miss the spot that you need to land on, then it just doesn't work at all.
Careful, Chief. That elite was an ultra, and those pilots are no pushovers.
Alright, so this is the first time you basically see the sword. Sword flying is essentially the hardest trick in the game, and it also saves the most time in the game. It basically allows you to lunge with the sword to an enemy from any distance. So you can cover long distances in very short periods of time, but it is a 3-frame trick. Okay, so that was a sword fly. I hit the wall there, unfortunately. Had I not hit the wall there, I would have actually been able to just fly straight down here and land right over here. Still worked out alright, though. So I'll be trying to do a sword fly off one of these guys here. That works.
Position. I am making my approach.
Alright, that should be all the fuel rod grunts.
Leave none alone.
Another trick that you'll see me do is called sword canceling. It's somewhat like sword flying, but you can only do it from short range. And it just allows you to fly over enemies' heads like this.
Deal with him, my brothers. I will defend the Oracle.
So by lunging and getting hit by a plasma grenade, you can actually clip through the door there. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it. I believe it's a frame-perfect trick, so it's quite rare to get it on runs.
Track the heretic leader to this part of the station. Clear that landing zone and get inside. What happened here?
I have no idea what just happened there. Yep. Alright, so this section basically just killing a bunch of flood until the door opens up right here. There's a bit of RNG with how this guy teleports in, I believe.
An Arbiter.
Not sure how much the variance is, though.
He's using a hollow. He must be close. Come out so we may kill you. Get in line. Leader. Stand firm. The flood. Take your best shot. And you are. Demon well.
Should be very close to being done here. I should have taken out these combat flood, actually. I did make a mistake there. I believe the door should open just a second, though. Alright, there we go. Quite a lot of sentinel spawns there. A bit more than usual, I feel, but... You know, I should really be finishing these flood off with the sword. Carbine rifle is mainly more useful when they're jumping in over here, sides. Okay, finally a carbine rifle flood. Just waiting for that. Alright, so the last wave should be spawning now, I believe. Or there may be one more set of flood, but there should be some sentinels coming in very soon here. A little bit more carbine rifle ammo, which is nice. Okay, here comes the sentinels. Yes. I believe that's everything. Ah, bit unfortunate. Can do a sword fly, or sword cancel, all the way down that hallway. Missed it a little bit, though. I'm actually gonna have to wait for that door to open up. It should open up in a second.
The arbiter is...
So this room is basically just filled with enemies. I'm probably gonna have to clear this out for about 5 more minutes or so. It takes quite a while. Okay. That was pretty good clear. Almost killed myself with the nade there. That would have been a bit silly. So I actually do need to kill these enemies. Took a bit longer than I wanted, but if I don't kill those guys, this room won't lock shut, and the mission won't continue.
The storm is about to hit. We cannot maintain our position. Bring the Phantoms close to the mine. You're not leaving until the leader of these...
Okay, that's a bit of...
Leader, the storm
It's okay,
is
though.
about to hit. We cannot maintain our position. Bring the Phantoms close to the mine. You're not leaving until the leader of these heretics is dead.
Luckily, I got a checkpoint right before.
Arbiter, the flood have spread throughout the station. We don't have enough troops to manage such a large infestation. Find the leader of these heretics. Kill him now!
Heretic boss! You see? You see?
Warriors, return to the landing zone. The Arbiter will continue upward, cut this station loose, and scare the heretic from his hole.
Oh, I messed that nade jump up a little bit. Should be okay though. Alright, got the recovery nade. There's a bit faster strat that you can do where you actually sword fly to those sentinels right by this lift. But if you miss a sword fly, then the trick's basically over, so.
All my Phantoms are in the air, Arbiter.
It's a bit risky to do. There's also a sword fly you can do when you get to the top of the lift here, but I didn't see any enemies that would have been good for it.
That's one. By the prophet, look at the station list.
And there's no way to make this faster. You basically just have to wait. So, sword canceling and sword flying between the pillars here that you have to blow up doesn't save any time. In case you were wondering why I was just walking straight towards them.
That did it! The station is in free fall. The heretic leader is on the move. Do not let him escape. We'll stay with you as long as we can. Are you still alive, Arbiter? We're keeping pace best we can. What lunacy! They'll never escape this maelstrom and abandon it. Wait, the hangar. There was a Seraph fighter inside. Arbiter, you...
Oh, that was a bit unfortunate. Guy normally isn't supposed to stop walking. I suppose I could have probably used my invincibility, or invisibility. And I probably could have avoided getting his attention. That's alright. Alright, and that's the end of that level. That guy dies extremely quickly on easy difficulty. On legendary, it's a different story though.
Sir, we gotta neutralize those turrets!
Artillery disabled, Sergeant. Landing zone secure for the moment.
I hear you. Starting our approach.
Covenant has
Hang tight.
control of the bridge ahead. They're going to try and bottle us up on this side
Inbound
of the gorge.
Phantoms, Chief.
The controls to extend the bridge should be in this structure.
Alright, so I still haven't got a checkpoint, which is quite unfortunate, I have to say. I will be trying to do this aid launch here.
Watch out.
Hopefully I can get it first try. I might be able to get a checkpoint here. Okay, doesn't seem like it's gonna give me... Okay. That was close, but we made it. Alright, so here we'll be going out of bounds. Basically, we're just hitting the triggers and the checkpoints for the level, and we're just going to be going out of bounds the whole time, right until the end of the level itself. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. That's okay then. I'm gonna take it slow here. Alright, so now that that text popped up, that shows me that I've hit the trigger, and I can continue through the level. I also got the checkpoint there.
Good. Still no word about In Amber Clad on the Covenant battlement. It's odd. The Covenant know we made landfall, but they don't seem to consider us a very serious threat. Watch yourself. Honor guard. Boy, are they in for a big surprise.
Okay. To be honest, I wasn't really sure what to do in that situation. I haven't actually had that happen before, where my rocket goes through his legs. Alright, so this is a bit of a tough strat. I'm gonna try it a few times. It may take me a little bit. Well, hopefully that's not the case, but... Okay, I'm gonna have to kill you guys now. Let's see, is there any... Okay, there's actually a guy right here. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Took a while, but at least we got it. The mission can continue. That part is really tough. It's not like you have a very high chance of dying, it's just tough to pull off quickly. You want to be able to get on this lift right when it activates. Generally how the mission goes is the lift activates and then you wait for this one to come pick you up. But by boarding it early, you can just circumvent that.
Lake couldn't have been formed by volcanic action, which means it was either built this way on purpose or with other cataclysmic. I'm sorry, were you trying to kill something?
Okay, so what I'm doing here is setting up an angle. I'll be sword flying off this grunt here so I can get over into this location. That is a bit unfortunate. Did not mean to. Still be okay.
Ah, nice. There's a submerged section that connects these towers to the outlying structures. Looks like we're going down. Unless you prefer to swim.
I've intercepted a secure transmission from Regret's carrier to something called High Charity. It seems to be a formal apology to the prophets of truth and mercy. Apparently, Regret jumped the gun when he attacked Earth. He's asking the other prophets to forgive his premature arrival, arguing that no human presence was foretold. That explains why there were so few ships in his fleet. But it's odd a prophet would have such bad intel about his enemy's homeworld.
So you get to ride this box ship thing a few times in this level. It's kind of neat. Alright, that went quite well. Nice sword flat. Almost got the sword fly there. Alright, and now we get to go for a ride again.
Regret's carrier just received a response from High Charity. A very well-encrypted message from the Prophet of Truth. Listen to this. Your haste has jeopardized the fulfillment of our covenant, threatened our grand design. That you shall be spared a public display of our contempt is thanks only to mercy and his wise counsel. Truth, mercy, regret. 3 prophet hierarchs. Killing Regret should shake up the covenant leadership. But frankly,
I'm not sure if there's any fish
a favor.
along this ride, though. I don't believe so. Okay. That was... that was something else. That was a bit rough.
How's it going, you two? So far, so good. We're approaching the main temple now. Roger that. I'm as close to the library as I can get. There's some sort of barrier. We're trying to find a way around it. I'll keep you posted.
Alright, so we'll be doing another one of those long sword flies here. This scope makes it particularly easy to do it as well, because any enemy that pretty much runs within range of this thing will set off the red trigger. Although, this weapon actually has a shorter zoom range, so I should have used the sniper rifle. It's a bit of a time waste, that's okay though. Okay.
The Covenant fleet has launched multiple waves of
Oops.
Phantoms. Too many for me to track, and we don't have much time. There are honor guards all over this place. Watch your back.
Alright, looks like we're not sword flying at that guy.
Target, take him out. Bad news. The Phantoms are turning around. The fleet is preparing to fire on our position. We need to get out of here.
Always have a bit of issue grabbing those at the start there. Okay. That was a bit unfortunate. I've never actually had that happen before. I've seen it happen to other runners, but that's my own wrongdoing. I just need to crouch a little bit to prevent that from happening. That's all. And yeah, so this level is basically just a walking simulator. You kind of just run around and you shoot at these pillars. That's about it, really.
Getting close to one of the shield generators. Many of my bullets have fallen attempting to take it down. Let's see if you feel...
Literally the first time ever.
Reach the shield's power source, Arbiter. Overload the locks holding it in place. It's useless to attack an intrusion from the front, especially when their shields are up. One more assault in the shadows. Wait till it loses interest. Then strike the beast when it's missed the power source. Now, find a way to remove it from its cradle.
I believe I need to place my plasma rifle on this plug lock. Gonna need it for later. Oh, I don't necessarily need it, but it'll still come in handy later on.
Blasted machines! Make your own way through the wall, Arbiter.
Oh man. Okay. Well, to be honest, I normally don't struggle with that much.
We'll hold out as long as we can. Get her off me!
Suppressive fire! Suppressive fire!
Alright, so this is actually like the one level on easy that can kill you. For basically the reason just happened to me. These guys explode and they do quite a lot of damage. On Legendary, it's a nightmare. On Easy, you can, if you're unlucky, you could still die, but it's pretty unlikely. Yes, chain reactions can occur in Halo 2 Hyperion.
Negative, ma'am. They are not Covenant.
Cover that doorway! Arbiter, what are you doing here? Flood is upon us! We must hold this camp until reinforcements. You are in peril, brother!
Oh my goodness. Would appreciate it if I could get some rocket flood in here, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. Oh, there's one. Let's see here. Not really sure what the best strategy for that guy would have been. Alright, so the ship's arriving, the mission's about to end now. At least it should, unless there's, like, one stray enemy alive. Okay. Sometimes the ship really wants to attack certain enemies.
And fear not pain or death. Go, Arbiter. I'll follow when our reinforcements arrive. Enforcer! Keep moving. I'm on my way.
Okay then. That was a tad bit unexpected. You're right though. I'm just gonna go this way. I messed up there. So you can actually just scale that wall and just drop in right over here, but messed up a little bit and it's impossible anymore, unfortunately. So this level, it is very easy to flip. I've been doing a pretty good job so far. Hopefully I'm not jinxing myself here. Alright, so that was a bit unexpected. Thought I may have rolled off into the canyon there. Luckily that didn't happen. Seems his AI broke once I hit that last checkpoint. Alright, so this next part is basically an auto-scroller. I don't have to do anything. You know, I'm not actually sure exactly how long it is. It's probably like 5 or 6 minutes that you just chill here and wait for the elevator ride to end. You can take bets on which elite will survive. I bet on the sword guy. Well, which one will survive the longest? They're all gonna die. It's just a matter of time. This plasma rifle elite has been surviving for quite a long time. It is pretty phenomenal. Okay, like what is... This is actually kind of insane. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Rip elite. Okay, we're getting relatively close to the end of this elevator ride now. Or I suppose it's not really an elevator. I'm not exactly sure what to call this.
Humans are already inside, Arbiter. After them. I'll watch the perimeter. Hurry, Arbiter. Get the icon.
So you actually can do a sword fly off the top of that lift there, and you can jump in kind of. I'm not exactly sure where it is that you enter the area, but it saves quite a bit of time. And now we're at the end of the level here.
Faster you can kill
These
those
needles.
the better.
Scrunts.
The demon has infiltrated the council chamber. Protect the hierarchs. Seal the exits.
Oh, I don't think so.
Alright, so by sitting in the middle of this tunnel here, you can actually skip a bunch of enemy spawns. You're not supposed to be able to enter these doors here, but by simply just walking up to the side of the door, you can actually hit the trigger that the enemies hit when they walk out.
Put me down on one of the pedestals near the door. That prophet, Truth, he has the index. You've got to take it from him. Let me get these doors. Go. It'll be easier to track Truth if I stay in the network. Right this way.
I'm gonna die. Oh, that is quite unfortunate. I went a bit farther forward than I expected.
Right this way.
Oh well, it's like probably 30 seconds or so.
They're beefing up their patrols. Stay sharp.
Wait a minute. I'm reading Marine IFF transponders. The signals are originating somewhere below your position. Watch out for the captain. It's got a brute shot.
Here, Chief. Jump in.
Alright, so now we're going down to the prison to free some Marines, basically. This part's a bit tough to do quickly. Mainly because you have to use a brute rifle. Brute shot. And I'm not particularly good with the brute shot. As you can see, I really quite struggle with this weapon. Not particularly used to the trajectory. So the next wave should be spawning in a second, I'm hoping. There's gotta be a grunt. There's gotta be a grunt alive somewhere. I have no idea where though. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, so mission wasn't progressing there. I got a checkpoint and I assumed that the mission was progressing, but fortunately that wasn't the case.
Listen up, Marines. The Chief's hunting a prophet.
I would say this is probably the part that I need the most practice on in this game.
One more group of Marines.
Definitely need to practice a lot of the game, but this part in particular.
More guards, get ready.
I can't see it. See if it's there, okay?
That's all of the Marines. Good work.
The central grav lift. Hostile reinforcements coming down the lift.
The lift is clear. Step on in.
Alright, there we go. So there's actually a skip for that section there where you have to kill the enemies that come down the lift. I haven't had a chance to practice it though, fortunately.
Excellent. Truth is broadcasting on the move. It'll make him much easier to track.
I have no idea what that guy was doing there. Just jumping into the corner, I suppose.
The Covenant just destroyed 2 of their own ships, and I'm hearing reports of small arms fire throughout their fleet.
Creatures of the Covenant,
Slip space. It's in Amber Pig!
Took a little while, but I made it up at least. Alright. No reason to sword cancel off that brute in the back there. So I need to go this way anyways. I'm a bit bad at this jump, I'll be honest. It's not very tough. I'm just bad. I promise I'll get it in a sec. There we go. So, yeah, that jump kind of gives me issues sometimes.
The enemies that have all been back to the mausoleum. Fools! Their arbiter can do nothing for them now.
Not sure exactly what happened there. Okay, though. Okay, this is... That was a pretty bad sword fly there, fortunately. Alright, you know, I'm just gonna go this way. There's a little bit of a grenade jump that you can do there, but... I already messed it up, and... I would have had to wait for my shields to regenerate, and those enemies probably would have caused a few issues there, so... Oh, hello there, sir.
Let them come to...
We're going to catch Truth. We'll need to take a shortcut, straight through the mausoleum. Look on the bright side. For now, they seem much more interested in killing each other.
You might consider sitting this one out.
Come on. Do you die already? Thank you very much. No, not. That douchebag elite did the same thing last time. Not having any of it. Alright, should be good. Is there an enemy alive that I don't know about? I'm just not really understanding what's going on here.
I'm picking up 2 more transponders.
There we go, okay.
Commander and Johnson. They're closing on Truth.
Not sure what took so long there.
They'll need your help. This way, Chief.
This isn't good. I'm getting confirmed reports of flying in Everclad's wreckage. Let's get the index and find a way out of here before things get really ugly.
Let me through, come on. Oh, goodness. This is not going the way that I wanted it to. Actually, no need to grab that fuel rod cannon there. Oh, that is... I guess that's alright. Definitely. I'll take it. Oh yeah, the reason I well, I'm not sure if it's even worth it, but you can launch yourself a little bit of extra distance here. Alright, and so basically the trigger for the level is actually just right there for whatever reason. So you can just go ahead and trigger it from there. Makes the level way faster. Alright, so sword guy. Oh man, I thought I could get over there.
There's a conduit connecting this tower to the ship. Head back inside. I'll lead you to it.
More pig! More pig!
I'll disable this lift once you reach the top. That'll slow them down. I hope.
Shall we let the flood consume?
Alright, so there's a pretty cool sword fly you do here. Pretty far distance. So, oh, wow. Okay, I turned around because I thought I was gonna get picked up by the lift, but there was still like a second left, and then he backstabbed me. Whoops.
No enemy has ever withstood our might. Flood too shall fall.
Okay. There we go.
I'll do what I can to slow the loss sequence. There's something inside the ship. Presence. Fighting back. For a
Bit of a dumb mistake there. That's no big deal, though.
The security systems in this part of the tower are particularly robust.
Oh man, why did you do that? That still worked out.
Apparently these are the Prophet Hierarch's private quarters, their inner sanctum.
This crisis will not be the end of
I think that should be everything.
Brood and elite ships are engaging one another all around High Charity. I'm running out of options, Chief. I can't stall the launch sequence much longer. The next lift will take you up to the conduit. Hurry! I knew the Covenant was good at repurposing Forerunner technology, but this is amazing. They've been using the Forerunner ship's engines as an energy source for the city. The ship isn't so much launching as it is disengaging, uncoupling itself from High Charity's power grid. Stopping
That really did not work well. If I was able to get the sword fly off the initial guy in the center, it would have worked a lot better. Well. Okay, guys. Okay, well, he's driving in the opposite direction that I need him to. I suppose that's okay, though. Yeah, unfortunately, I did go over the estimate, Reb. Doing pretty well, though.
The Arbiter? I thought he was dead. Hold your fire. The Hunters have come to our aid, Arbiter. They will fight by our side.
Okay. So there's a pretty neat trick you can do there. I'm gonna try it one more time, but it's kind of tough. You basically... Okay. Wait a sec. No. Okay, I'm not gonna try it. I'm not gonna try it anymore. Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna go for it. So you basically just launch yourself across that gap there. There's still even a possibility that I could get knocked out somewhere along here by a brute shot, but it seems I'll be okay. It's a bit of a tough strat. I haven't practiced it all that much. This is what I'm talking about. This is that was my own that was my own fault. This is why I didn't want to take any risks, because checkpoints are very scarce. Time to fly through here. Okay. The crate says no. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here is basically just exit this area and then come back. It forces a Banshee to spawn. That Wraith shot actually came kinda close. Even if it hit me, I would have been fine, but... Alright, so... hopefully the Scarab takes off on its own. Sometimes it can actually get... it can get stuck, and it just keeps shooting at a Wraith. I think that actually might be the case. Oh goodness, I'm gonna have to go check. I'm almost certain that's what's happening. Yeah, this guy likes to sit back here. And if that Wraith is just sitting there, then it's not actually possible to continue the mission. Like, the Scarab will just keep shooting at it until you basically kill it. Just gets stuck in an AI loop.
Just wanted to quickly say thank you guys so much.
Alright, so now we're going to be sitting and waiting. Once the Scarab gets over here, it allows us entry to this big building here, which is where we'll beat the game and kill the final boss.
Even though most of them went towards the Dark Souls 2 file name, you guys are crazy. But thank you so much for your donation, guys.
Alright, so I'm back. Sorry about that. I felt like getting a drink of water. And I had the time too, so I figured why not.
Stay clear of the door. Hey, bastards! Knock, knock!
Alright, so we're hitting the mission trigger now, and now we're in the final boss fight. I'll be killing this guy, so he drops a shotgun. And you know, I actually did make a mistake, unfortunately. I should have picked up a beam rifle. Fortunately, rifle, so I'm gonna have to resort to waiting for
We'll shut them down.
Johnson to hit him. Alright, and he's dead. So here we go, guys, end of the game. On Legendary, the boss fights are much harder. And yeah, when it hits white, you can cut the timer. I'm saying this obviously way too late, so my bad on that. But yes, the run is finished. I think it was 1:40:22.